Yeah. Can you please brief yourself?
Yeah, actually, I have my training and an MSBI, and then I got mapped to a project. It was regarding talent support. I've been given KT for about 2 weeks. I learned about how to add users to the project authorizations, and then also to do the deployment. Means after they give us the code, and we know in prod environment or dev environment or in pre-prod environment to do the deployment purposes. And in MSBI, I learned about SSMS, SSIS, and SSRS. And I also have knowledge about the text processing commands in Unix also.
Can you speak a little louder because your voice is very low?
Hello?
Yeah,
Can you hear me now?
yeah, fine. So, okay. So, what are the skills that you have, right? What are the technologies or softwares that you already learned it?
Yeah, I have learned about the MSBI, like in SSMS, SSIS, and SSRS. And in Unix, I know about the text processing command in Unix, like grep, cart, sort, this AWK, thread. This command I've learned in Unix. And after getting mapped to the project, I saw that it's in Hadoop. So I previously also studied, and so just I had a brief look on the introduction to Bigdata I saw in Lex, and I just went through it, like Hadoop architecture, the block size, the replication factors, and all. I was just going through it today.
So, when you are passed out, and what is the current experience?
Yeah, I passed out in October, and then I have been given 18 for about 2 weeks. It was in talent support. So they taught me to add users to Talent Studios and to give project authorizations, and then to do the deployment in prod, pre-prod, and in environment. But then the project suddenly stopped. The manager told me it's facing some budget issues or something. So the new resources which they took, they just cancelled our deal.
So, you passed out 2020 October or 2019 October?
Yeah, I passed this year's October only.
All right. So you might have completed your training, right? As of now?
Yeah, I completed my training.
Okay. So, how comfortable you are at Hadoop and SQL?
In SQL, I'm quite comfortable. In Hadoop, I didn't have any training, but just after seeing this project is based on Hadoop, I just went through course today, just the introduction to Bigdata one.
Now you are learning, or you have already have some knowledge on it?
No, I'm just learning after seeing this project. I just started to learn what is Hive, what is Hadoop all about, it's a framework, and how Bigdata deals with the monolithic architecture and the distributed architecture. I'm just going through all this.
Can you please let me know what you have understood so far about the Hadoop and Hive?
Yeah, thing is that it is, in our training we learned about RTMS, which is a relational database. But in today's world, due to all the social media data and everything, we get all unstructured and semi-structured data. So it becomes quite difficult to process them. So Hadoop comes in to rescue with this. Yeah. So day by day, our data size is also increasing. There is basically 4 V's of big data, which helps us to work on the flaws in our traditional applications. One is the volume, that day by day our data is increasing. So the volume of data is increasing, so it becomes quite difficult. So big data comes to the rescue in this. And then there is the veracity, that accuracy of data is very important. If there is any falsify in the data and we take time, all these things get wasted also. And variety, it helps us in unstructured and structured data processing also. And this is the thing. And Hadoop is it's a framework which helps us in it's based on distributed architecture only. So there is a cluster which contains a collection of nodes. So therefore sometimes it becomes difficult, which data is in which node or how much processing is being done in which data. So Hadoop is the framework which helps us in this. And also, now there should be if there are many nodes, we shouldn't write the 3 basic frameworks are there, HDFS, MapReduce, and Yarn. So in MapReduce is it's completely based on Java, and there are 2 parts of it. If we write, maybe someone knows the knowledge about the query language, then they write in Hive and it gets converted to MapReduce, and then they process the data which has been stored in HDFS.
All right. So you have some high-level view of Hadoop and its ecosystem, right?
Yeah,
So,
yeah,
and also you are aware of traditional RDBMS system, right?
yeah.
By comparing both, so which one is the best, and where we have to use RDBMS, where we have to use Hadoop and its ecosystem.
Yeah, like Hadoop ecosystem is best, like if you compare with DMS, because it can access only the relational data, like which is structured data forms, but it can manage all the three forms of data, be it structured, be it unstructured, or be it semi-structured. So it's a much better form application of like we can access our data and giving like for any organization data will go on increasing, right? So if data goes on increasing, so it becomes quite difficult for the traditional applications because they do not have a process like to scale up their things. So therefore the big data comes into the scene and Hadoop means can work with it and can process the data and gives the organizations the insights to work on their previous plans for the future needs.
Hmm. So, which one is the faster, to retrieve the data? Is it RDBMS or Hadoop Hive system? Which one is the faster?
I think if the data is small, so data size is small, then RDMS can be a faster method, like indexing can be done for the retrieval of data.
Hmm.
But if it's a big data, then I think Hadoop comes into the scene.
When we have to select big data and when we have to select RDBMS system.
Okay. Like if the data is in structured form, then we can process it in RDMS only. But if the data is in semi-structured or unstructured form, then we go for Hadoop.
Can you please tell me few of DML operations that you have done in SQL?
Yeah, I have learned about the select statement also. Then there is a statement, the delete, and then to join subqueries and in various commands also in DML. Yeah, in DML I have learned about the select statement, the insert statement, the delete statement, and the update statement.
Okay. Can you please tell me the syntax for to create a table in SQL?
Yeah, first, okay, like create table. There should be a table name. Then we should open a bracket, and then we should write the names of the columns. Like suppose there are three columns: EMP salary, department. So my EMP ID will be there, and then there will be my constant, like if it's a primary key or something like that. Then I have to write that, and the variable type like EMP ID, it may be an integer, so it is integer, and then if there is a constant, then I have to write it. Then comma, and then salary. Again is data type, and then if it has any constant, then I have to write that. Then again the last one, that is my department, then it's data type, or something like that, and then my constant, and then I should close the bracket, and then I will execute it, and my table will be created.
So can you please tell me the syntax for to change column data type?
Column data type, I should give the modify statement here, like modify the column name, and then the data type in which I want to column change it, like it should be in high, like from varchar to char. So I will write varchar 2, then I go for char.
What are the types of joins available in SQL?
Yeah, it can be inner join, it can be left outer join, it can be right outer join, it can be full outer join.
Can you please explain brief about each and every join?
Okay, and in inner join is like there's like joins are based on primary key, foreign key relationships. So suppose there are two tables we are joining. If we use inner join, what will happen? Like all the common columns, like the columns which are like suppose there is a computer ID and there is an EMP ID. Yeah, EMP ID is my primary key and computer ID is my foreign key. The things that will match, like those EMP IDs which will have computer IDs after inner join, only those things will be displayed. Like it creates an intermediate table after join, and only those things will be shown after my select query after I do the inner join. But for my left outer join, what will happen is that the things that will match, they will to come, but along with it, all the columns that are on the left side, left table, they will also come, and right, it, all the columns that we will select will be displayed. Similar thing goes for the right outer join. The right columns, all things will come. The things that will match, they will come from the left side. The other things will show me null. And for full outer join, both the columns from the left table and the right table will come. The matching columns will display the same thing, and those that will not match for both the left table and the right table, they will show me null.
What is denormalization?
Denormalization. Acha, okay. Denormalization is like actually it's like converting it like the normal forms. Like if we do joins, normalization increases like from 2NF to 3NF. Using denormalization, data gets less organized. Or actually, I just forgot this thing.
All right, no problem. So what exactly the view? What is the difference between view and a table?
Table is like suppose the data has been given, so lots of columns can be there in row column format, so they can be generated. And in view, it's like I can work on the table using select queries or any or writing any update queries. We can change the data which is there in the query. And view, it is only used for the viewing it for displaying purposes only.
So what are the types of indexes that we have available?
What are the types of
Indexes.
primary index is there, secondary index is there. Indexing is basically done for the retrieval of data to be quicker. So it's like index. If you do indexing, it's like if someone is in primary key, then it automatically becomes like the primary index. So therefore, the data gets searched on the basis of this thing. And the others, like the someone which is in Unix, they gets it on something. They get the secondary index, and then on the basis of the data retrieval is done.
Let us say I have employee tables. Okay, I have employee table. Then I want to get second highest of particular employee salary. Second highest. If let us say if two employees are getting same salary, then I need to get the two records. Or 10 employees are having same salaries, I want to get 10 records. That's how I need logic. So let us say we have 100 employees in in a organization. So I want the data second highest salaries which we are giving.
Okay. So like I will select my query will be like this, select only the salary, right? So select salary from employee, select salary from employee where ordered by salary to the column name ordered by salary in PEST. I will done, and then I will go for the I will select the second hash salary, right?
Yeah, I want a result that employee name, employee ID, employee name, and salary and his rank. Rank means, top from the top order. Let us say if he is drawing highest salary, then rank should be 1. Okay. If he is drawing second highest salary, the rank should be second.
Okay, so I can use dense rank function over here. Like I will use select, then I will go for the dense rank, like the columns which I want. And then I use dense rank function from that table name, and then I will get that thing like the salaries they come first, and then the second, then the third.
Mm-hmm. Can you able to give me syntax for it?
Yeah, like select empid, then my comma empid, then I want the salary, so therefore I will go for the dense rank function. Then then I will go for the salary, then ordered by salary descending, and then from the table name, employee.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Like how can we create an empty table from an existing table?
Okay, for that I will use the truncate statement for it.
See, there is a table called orders. Okay. So we should not disturb that order table. Instead, I need a new table with empty records. Same DDL. Okay, with same schema and all. In other words, duplicate, but without data.
But data won't be there, right?
Data won't be there. Yes.
I learned about it, but right now I don't remember actually.
Okay. What is self join?
Yeah, self join is it's like an inner join within the same table only. Like It's on the
Can
same
you
table.
please
Like
give me one example where we can use
okay,
the self chat?
okay. Suppose if there is an employee table and there is a manager. Like each employee has a manager. So if
Yes.
I want, like there is a manager ID and there is an employee ID. So if I want to get a result regarding like the employees who have their managers, like
Hmm.
this is a join within the same table only. So here we get to use the self chart. Like the column, like the table will be such that like we'll consider it at two tables. Like there will be two tables. Like employee, it will be taken as E, and another employee table, the same table will come. Will take it as M. Then I will do it like I will do the inner join only. Like on E dot ID equals to like manager ID is M dot ID only. Like M and MGR ID. So M dot MGR ID. So what it will do is like E dot ID equals to like M dot MGR ID. So it will check like employee ID 1. It will check for that one who is the manager of that, like this thing. So therefore, it will show the details of that. So it will work like this way. Like for the same table, if you want a join to get the result, then we use search.
So how good you are at Unix?
In text processing command, I have learned about it.
Do you have any experience, real-time experience in Unix script?
No, in Unix scripts, I have no such experience.
Uh-huh. So you mean command level you are perfect, or any script writing as you are perfect?
In text processing commands like grep, like AWK, like sort, like UNIQ, Unix, all these things,
Mhm.
like said, then cut.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Sorry.
Okay. We'll go to some basic questions from Unix. So, what is soft links in Unix?
What is?
Soft link.
No idea regarding it.
Okay. Can you please tell me what chmod command will do?
It will use generally we use this for the permission purpose, like read, write, and executable. So if we give chmod and then if we give a file name and then I give it is used for the permission purposes, like it's based on the two things like 421 and we give permissions regarding it. So like the first one is for the owner of the owner of a project. The second part is like for the members of that project, and the last one is like who are outside the project. Like this we give permissions.
Hmm. So, let us say we have one text file or a
Okay.
group of text files, we can say, inside a folder. Okay. I want to zip
Okay.
it. I want to zip it by using Unix commands. So, what command that you will enter to zip that file?
To zip that file.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I haven't studied this.
Okay. So you're not aware of how to zip the file, I mean, list of files, and how to unzip list of files, right?
No, I haven't studied this.
Hmm. Okay. Let us say I have a timestamp.
Okay.
I have a timestamp. I need only, uh, time only. I want only time. Like, let us say I don't want date. Okay. Rest all part I want. How can you
Okay.
achieve it? How can you get it by using Unix script or Unix commands?
Okay. I will just you have a like use including date is there. I just want that like the date part.
I don't want date. I don't want date. I rest all. I want it.
Okay. So there should be a pattern in the format. So using grep command, I can do that.
Hmm.
Like grep, if I like the inverse, we will use like grep minus v and the date part I will give. And so excluding the date part, it will fetch me all the other icons, all the other things.
Hmm. Okay. You are aware of Putty software or WinSCP?
Yeah, Putty only we did in our training.
How you connect to a remote server by using Putty?
We have been given a host or a local host thing, and then we give the server name, and then it gets connected to that server.
So okay. How do you check how much space left in your current drive? You got right my question?
Yeah, I got. But actually, we didn't do all these things. We were just taught about the text processing commands, like how to do the data filtering using cut, sort, unit, grep. These things we did.
How to create a file and how
Like,
to save a file in Unix?
yeah, using cat command, I can do a file. Like if I write cat and then I give a file name like greater than file1, and then if I write about the files, the file gets stored. And if I want to append it to that file, then I will give double greater than file1, then it will be appended. Like the previous file, it's like there are two names, like suppose there are two names which are stored like Messi and Zidane. If I give another greater than players, then again I insert Ronaldo and all, then it will be get added, appended to
Hmm. If I want to check what is the today's date, what command that you will write in Unix shell?
it. Just today's date, I will use the date plus %d.
So, in our project, right, there are lot many works, and sometimes you have to, stretch your day. Okay. So will you do that?
Yeah, it's quite excited because I'm from long time I really wanted to learn big data. So when I saw Hadoop, and it was honestly speaking, it was not aware to me like what I just know what is big data, like all the files data which are posting in social media day by day they're increasing. So I had no idea regarding it, like what to do or how it happens. But when I saw it like in Hadoop, I was finding it interesting. Like the data blocks, they're like here, like it's like crashing is like a norm only. So I just learned about all those things. It was quite interesting. So I hope I can manage.
So how flexible you are to learn new technologies like Hadoop, Hive, and Spark and Talent, etc.
Yeah, I'm quite excited to learn about this. And, uh, I'm really really excited. Like in the previous project, it was like only the like deployment process or adding users. Like this thing, there was not so much learning in it. So I'm hoping forward to learn a lot in this thing, if given an opportunity. Definitely.
So, as per your knowledge, how much time you may take, or how many months of time you may take to learn these technologies and get ready for the project execution?
Yeah, if you guide me like the technologies which I should learn, I will learn it from Udemy or YouTube. Is there, I will learn from it, and like for given a speculated amount of time, I will definitely do it.
So, you have any questions?
Can I know like what is this project is all about? What technology should I learn? Then I should start learning from today only.
Uh, See, I will tell you in a high level. I'm not sure, whether you may be coming into the project or not. But technology that we are using in our project is, especially, we should have good knowledge on Hadoop and its ecosystem, especially on Hive, okay, and HDFS,
Okay,
and also it is, good to have Spark knowledge, okay,
okay,
and any scripting language uh, should be aware it. And if you know about Python, it is well and good. And the talent part, where we are using talent for data integration and big data applications,
okay,
and Redwood we are using for scheduling purpose. So yeah, these are all technologies that we are using at present. So and also, when we move to cloud side, right, we should have knowledge on Snowflake and with GCP or AWS. So these are the technologies that we should aware when we go to the current world, right? So
okay, okay.
yeah, if you have a time, start preparing well these technologies that we have discussed. Then this may be helpful for you for your coming projects.
Okay, okay. I will definitely learn them, and if given an opportunity, I will definitely try to learn them.
All right, then. It was nice to talk to you, and
Yeah,
all the best.
it was nice to talk to you. Thanks a lot.
Yeah, fine.